back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. In case you just tuned in, you missed out on our segment Santori Bistro Italiano. Great pizzas were on the show. If you did miss it, you can YouTube the keywords gmsl on YouTube to catch up on what you missed on. Right now, we have three gentlemen in the studio. Royalists, I presume. We have Anik, Sean, and Rashman here in the studio, here to speak about an event that you boys are having in aid of something that I do not know about yet. All right, so Anik, can you tell me a brief description about what the event is going to be about?
Yeah, so basically it's called Royalists on Stage.
Okay.
It was done back in 2007 by the Old Boys.
Okay.
So it's going as the Royalists on Stage special edition this year.
Okay, so it's an annual event?
No, it's not an annual event. It's something that a group in the union does.
Right.
It's like it's not done on such a large scale. It's like a set thing they do for like their meetups.
Right.
They get the guys from whoever is in the musical scene to perform. But we wanted to do something a little on a larger scale.
Right.
So what we are going to do is what we've organized so far is we're getting 15 or some around that number of the biggest names in the music industry from Royal College.
Right.
Past pupils.
Okay.
And they'll be performing together on one stage on the 9th at the Sugidasa Indoor Stadium.
Right. How many? Do you know exactly what the number of performances are going to be there on stage?
It's around 15.
15.
With we've got the guys from our Prefects Council performing.
Oh wow. What
Plus
will they be performing, if you don't mind me asking? Can you give us a sneak peek of what they're going to be performing?
Us?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got we'll be singing Apika Uruda by Vayo.
Okay.
Sing a song, and Dance With Me by Olimers.
Awesome.
Among some others like medleys and stuff. Right. We've also got the stewards from school, and we did some auditions, and we've got guys performing, the guys who made it through the auditions performing as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to the famous Sri Lankan artists that you're having on at the concert, why did specifically, apart from them being royalists, is it just because they're royalists they come on stage, or is it because you actually had to choose which one you want exactly?
No, it's nothing like that. We mainly went for the royalists.
Yeah, it was
who have like really made it in the industry.
Right. Rashman, tell me, apart from the performances that we're going to expect at this event, what else can we see?
I think the highlight of the event is the live performance from the US.
Yeah,
because Ranindu, he is in the US. So I think the first time in Sri Lanka we're having a live performance, because we were planning on getting him down but we couldn't. So instead we are going to have him perform from the US. Okay. We are going to broadcast it live all the way to Sugandasa. Right. So if I'm not mistaken, it's the first time it's been done in Sri Lanka. From San Francisco. Wow. So I think that's going to be the major highlight, because having something like that performed live but all the way there is going to bring the whole feel.
Yeah, he'll be promoting his the bioelectronic scene, which he came up with.
Right,
you haven't heard of it?
No, I haven't really heard of this.
Okay, he's the founder of the music genre bioelectronic. Okay. Which is like a mix of dance and dubstep and with baila beats. Okay. It's pretty cool, yeah. So it's not global yet, but I think he'll be promoting it at the event. Okay.
Alright, Anik, so now you said Santosh will be doing a live performance, which sounds really amazing. Ranindu, sorry. Yes. Okay, so would that be the only special thing that's happening?
No, apart from the musical items, which will be the main part, there will be a couple of guest schools doing dance items alongside our dance troupe as well. Okay. So yeah, it's mainly focused on the music.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Sean, could you tell me what is the objective of this whole event?
Talking about the prime objective of this whole event is actually to upgrade the Navaranga Hala, which is an open air theatre. Okay. So that's the main objective. We are doing this as the first phase of our project, and the second phase will be upgrading Navaranga Hala. Right. So apart from that, I think we are bringing in young guys and the experienced people together on the same platform, so that I think even the present boys can learn something out of what they see from the experienced artists.
Right, so you're hitting a lot of stones with this event, like getting people, a lot of the students used to, exposing them to a lot of new things. Alright, so Rashman, can you tell me the response from the students that you've got so far?
Yeah, it's really, we've hit it off, I think, with the social networks firstly. I think we've seen a lot of, I think especially at like the peak times, like say in the evening and towards the afternoon, you see a lot of people changing their profile pictures to, even if you take Facebook for example, a lot of people changing their profile pictures to sharing pictures. So I think we've really got the vibe going across social network wise.
Right.
And I think from the student community as well, I mean, we see a lot of participation, be it through selling their tickets, I mean buying tickets, be it through spreading the word, not necessarily social, I mean not necessarily social networks, but I mean to friends, to people outside school. So I think they've really got more than us. I think we've just done the organization part. I think more than us, they've really got involved in really spreading it out and getting this participation that we're expecting. Because Sugadas is a huge stadium, so we really need to fill it up on that day. So I think they really helped us out in that aspect.
Yeah, and we really focused our publicity campaign mainly on social media, centralizing on Facebook, which had quite a good response. I mean, we've got the Facebook page www.facebook.com/RoyalsOnStage, which hit 3,000 likes last week within I mean like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Which is pretty good. I mean, without any paid advertising as well. So the guys at school are really into the event.
Right. So is it only the students that are at school right now that's helping out, or do you have like the Old Boys Association as well?
Definitely, because mentioning about the Old Boys, the current secretary has always been
of the union, of the Old Boys Union.
Old Boys Union has always helped us out, especially with sponsors and even with promotions. Even we actually started off this project when the former secretary was there at office. So I think even his support was, I think, should be appreciated very much.
Yeah, I mean, the event of this scale, it's not easy to do without the big logistics, and they really supported us on that part. Even with ticket sales and promoting, they pushed that side to the corporate side. I mean, with the contacts they have. So yeah, it's not been like a thing done centralized by us. I mean, we were the people who like really organized it, but getting the word out and building the popularity and all was, it was an overall thing from the Royal College community as a whole.
When is the event exactly happening?
9th November, 4 to 8.
Is there a reason why you wanted to have it on that day specifically?
No specific reason, but we really needed to fit it in this year with our schedule, and we have another major musical event in school called Saga, which is the orchestral performance, and we didn't want two events to clash, so we spaced it out a bit and made sure that we didn't clash, and we just wanted to follow it up. It happened about a couple of weeks back, so we waited for them to finish, and this is the first date we could fit in.
Right, brilliant. How much are the tickets and what are the prices?
Prices are 700. 700 is student ticket.
Yeah, the student ticket is at 700. That's exclusive for the students.
That's for royalist students.
Yeah, right. For the current guys. There's 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and 3,000 for the VIP section.
Where can I get a hold of these tickets?
Tickets are available with us.
Initially, it said there's a merchandise shop in Royal College. It sells sports equipment and academic equipment as well. It's there. And we also have it in Barista.
Barista, Bambalapitiya, Duplication Road, Horton Place, and there's one place, Tumulla. Yeah, and
Yamaha Music Center.
Yamaha Music Center, and also online on ticketslk.com.
Ticketslk.com. Alright, is there anything you would like to add, gentlemen?
The main thing we wanted to add was that the name's Royals on Stage, but it's not just for the guys at Royal. I mean, if you look at it's open to everyone. I mean, if you look at the lineup of artists, it's not every day that you get to see all these people on the same stage performing, for a stretch together. So we'd like to see everyone come and be a part of this event, which I think is going to be
I think it'll also, as in having so many big names on one stage, it would like help to uplift the music industry as well, because I mean you have so many of these big guys there, and you get people coming in, so you see people who like to aspire to be like them, and you get the musical talent going about in Sri Lanka. And I think it's also just to bring about this whole the royalist feel we had, the whole brotherhood thing we have going on, to show that I mean you have people who are outside school and inside school who can still get on the same stage and do the same thing.
Because we've got some pretty talented guys in school at the moment who went through the auditioning process.
And even some of the artists helped us out with the auditions.
Santosh did the auditions. Yeah, so he picked out some pretty good guys. They're pretty good. I think anyone who sees them will be quite impressed, and hopefully they'll make it in the music scene as well.
Always hopes and dreams. That is the way to go. Alright, gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the show. Again, it is on the 9th of November. It's Royalists on Stage. If you want to find out more information, you can visit them on their Facebook page on www.facebook.com/Royalists on Stage, or just search the keywords Royalists on Stage. We'll be right back after this commercial break with Amaya and Cupcakes. Again, thank you guys for being on the show.